Hey there! It's a new week, and I made a lot of progress. I made some molds. These are the molds for the dagger that I've been working on here. And good news, they work! Here's some castings. I'm really excited with how well this turned out. Look at that! Which means I should be able to get this all painted up in the next day or two. Let's see what Brittany's up to.
Progress!
More progress on your project.
Got some custom 3D printed joints.
What?
Look at that.
So you compose them.
And there's a cat hair in there.
There's a cat hair and everything.
And these can be rotated.
What?
Yeah. Ta-da. And these move because I want Sweepy to be able to sweep.
So this is the costume display project that Brittany's working on. This video should be out in another week or two. But there's Sweepy and some legs holding up all the armor, and
It's very custom.
oh yeah.
It still works. Wasn't tight enough.
Can you give me an impression of it, Britt? You probably got it. Good. Thanks for being.
Gonna be the thumbnail.
Thanks for being a good sport. All right.
Wait, I can wave at you.
Huh? You can wave. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna get back to work because I got a lot of work to do to finish this guy here. We'll see how it turns out. High five.
This isn't gonna work.
It's Friday and we're being really serious today. Super serious. Actually, it's almost quitting time.
Wait, I can push up your glasses for you.
It's very good. Very good. Yeah, it's quitting time. Fire the lasers! I said fire the lasers! Pew pew pew! Hey, patrons! We took a little bit of a week off. Brittany and I went out to the coast for a couple days off, which was super nice. But, back in the shop now. I just finished the dagger. By now you've probably seen that video, which means I can move on to some other projects, which means it's time for me to finish my Blade Runner gun. This is the Blade Runner blaster that I started a few months ago. Haven't posted about this publicly yet. Only on Patreon, so only you guys know about it. So anyway, these are all 3D printed parts. I'm sanding these until they glisten. I got these parts over here that are sanded, getting ready for mold making. I got these parts over here that need to be sanded before I can make them molds. I've got all of my screws and hardware in there, and I have diagrams so I know where to put them all back once it's all done. So that's what I've been working on. Brittany, on the other hand, is working on a different project. Ah! Brittany's working on Sweepy!
Yay!
Yay! It's very nearly done.
There were some technical difficulties, like always.
Yeah,
But it's failed a couple times.
It's pretty close though.
Yeah,
it's looking really cool. Very excited to have that standing up probably in the office somewhere over there every single day. So new video coming out soon. Also, if we come into the deep dark office in the corner, we venture into the darkest corner of the office, we'll find that's where Paige is. Back to work. There's our thumbnail.
I'm gonna feature so many thumbnails now.
Yes. So Paige is here now for good. Moved up here from Portland. We appreciate that. And it's like we all have to come into work every single day at the same time. It's weird. For us anyway. But that's how it is. So
We're real people with real jobs.
yeah, productivity. Productivity. Oh, and also the forum is printing part of the one of the triggers for the Blade Runner gun because the one I was working on, I dropped it, it shattered, and the pieces scattered into the wind, never to be found again. So printing another trigger right now, and then I can add it to the collective.
You're a paper towel.
Brittany needs a paper towel. Hold on. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, do you need just the one?
Yes. Just a squeak.
And
Thank you.
here, you can rip it. Now I have a rope.
In case you're wondering, PVC pipe solvent dissolves primer.
There you
Okay,
go.
Took that right off. The
Now
more
you know.
know. There, now it's bonded forever.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I made a thing. So this is probably temporary as we kind of set up our shop, but I wanted a place to put clamps. I had these two shelves that I've made, I think, 10 years ago. These shelves here, so I just put a top on there, put clamps on there. I attached this piece of 2x4 so I can hang my Fordham, like so. And the power is right there. I can plug in some other stuff. The pedal to use my Fordham is right there. And then also on this is a hairdryer for drying paint and a heat gun for heating up foam and other stuff. And I drilled holes in the table so that once I'm done using this, and go in there. I won't burn myself, and those can always live there, so I'm not scrambling to find them. Right? They always have power, and they always have a home. Just a little bit of a shop update. Nothing too fancy. Oh, also check this out. I put my pegboard back up there. I'm gonna rearrange. Again, lots of this stuff is gonna get rearranged as the shop develops. But if I pan in like this, zoom. If I move in like this, boy, that looks an awful lot like my old shop. It looks almost identical. Ta-da! Until you do this. Ah! But if I do that, it's like replicating the old shop.
On the old, in the old shop, there was a light here, and I leaned forward and hit my head on it. And it was as tall as it could go because the ceiling was right here.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't miss that at all.
No. Another thing that we're working on here is Gandalf's staff.
Yeah, this is Gandalf the White staff that one of our friends wants to use for a college graduation. He's a professor, and he wants to dress up as Gandalf. The reason we're making it from scratch is he wants the base to be collapsible, so we just got a white collapsible stick that's in the mail, and this will be glued on top of it. It was a 3D print. 2 parts. There's a seam line right there.
We downloaded it, right?
Yeah, it's a Thingiverse file, so if
Yeah.
you look up Gandalf staff on Thingiverse, you'll find this one. And we're trying out acetone smoothing with the ABS filament. And it's working pretty well. I mainly just wanted to smooth it for those inside bits. The outside bits I'm going to have to sand again because you can see
the infill
lumpiness.
kind of peeks through a little bit.
Yeah, it's weird.
How many walls? There's probably 2 walls.
Whatever the default was.
Yeah, I bet if the wall thickness was a little bit more robust, then maybe that wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I probably technically put this in too long too, but
Yeah.
I wanted the inside smooth,
Yeah.
so I'll just sand it all again. It's fine.
And it's got legs because to vapor smooth it, we hung it upside down. Yay.
There's a lot of thumbs up in our blogs.
It's a thumbs up because everything's awesome. I think that's it for this week, but thank you for checking out the shop.
Thanks, patrons.
Yeah, thank you for the support, the continued support, and we'll have more for you next week.